You may hear some rain dripping in the background and some cars driving by because it's raining in LA, or what I like to call a complimentary car wash. There's a lot of ground to cover this week because a lot of stuff happened. Black Widow trailer came out, and I gotta say, I'm super stoked to see that. The trailer was really good. I got the chills. I love that Black Widow has an equal and opposite in her sister. The action looks really exciting. It looks like a different flavor of Marvel movie, like a spy movie. Looks like there's a younger Ross in this. They're gonna do some of that de-aging technology. And when David Harbour puts on the Red Guardian uniform, it's pretty funny because, you know, he's very self-deprecating in that moment.
You got fat.
Black Widow looks like it's going to be a spy thriller, not unlike James Bond, and it's even got James Bond's real-life wife in there. What do you guys think about that trailer? Are you excited to see it? I actually think that that's going to be a really good movie because Scarlett Johansson is a boss. And if you haven't seen Marriage Story already, I highly recommend it. It's very sad. Be prepared to probably cry, but Alan Alda is just so good. You gotta watch Alan Alda whenever you get the chance. It's a fantastic movie about why no one should ever get married. Speaking of spy movies, 007, No Time to Die is coming out. I'm looking forward to that. Rami Malek is a boss also. I think he's gonna be a really good bad guy. I like that they bring back Blofeld and he's missing the eye. That motorcycle stunt is insane. And Jeffrey Wright, of course, is back, and I don't know if he was in any since Casino Royale, but if you know if he was or not, I don't remember, let me know in the comments below. And that was big news that came out today that I'm really, really excited for, because this is one of my favorite movies of all time, and this is going to be a sequel to it, because all of the movies I'm talking about are basically franchise movies now. So we got the first look of Ghostbusters Afterlife. Paul Rudd, kid from Stranger Things and all that. I recently watched the Movies That Made Us on Netflix about Ghostbusters. It's just insane how well Ghostbusters came together. One of the best comedies ever written, and there's a lot more information in there that I never knew about. So check that out when you get the chance. It's pretty informative and funny sometimes. The Netflix documentaries are very slapdash, slapped together, you know what I mean? They're not super polished, but they're fun nonetheless. They're the fast food versions of documentaries. They're no Werner Herzog movies. Although, could you imagine if Werner Herzog directed a Ghostbusters sequel? Ghostbusters Afterlife. We live for eternity. Over and over again. Who are you going to call when confronted by your demons? But who can ever tell what is real and what is ghost? Or if there's something strange in the cosmological neighborhood, who are you going to call? Ghostbusters Afterlife. I am excited because it's directed by Jason Reitman, whose father, of course, is Ivan Reitman, the director of the first two proper Ghostbusters movies. Of course, there was the debacle from a few years ago, which was not that good of a movie. Its biggest crime was that it wasn't funny. A lot of people just didn't like the idea of reinventing it and not making a sequel. I just thought it was just a bad approach to the movie. You got the original Ghostbusters, which is just well written. That's the thing. Back in the day, comedies were well written. Nowadays, in the last decade or so, a lot of stuff just kind of happens. People get together in front of the camera and they kind of play around for a little while until something funny happens. Kind of like the way I make these shows. I'm still waiting for something funny to happen. So Jason Reitman has definitely well established himself as a good filmmaker with his own distinct voice, different from his father, Ivan Reitman. If you look at Jason Reitman's movies, there's definitely a type of indie comedy voice that he has that I think will be interesting to bring the Ghostbusters universe into. Instead of sort of that slapstick comedy that they tried to do last time, it'll be interesting to see a smaller scale mythological Ghostbusters. What I really love about the original Ghostbusters is that Egon and Ray bring in all of this crazy mythology that sounds like it could be real. And if you know anything about Dan Aykroyd, he is crazy, and I think truly believes in all of this stuff. And hey, who knows? He could be right. Anything could happen, man. When it comes to people like Dan Aykroyd, I really do feel like he had a true belief and investment in the material, so it seemed like it could be based in real mythology. What do you guys want to see in the Ghostbusters movies? Do you want to see the old cast return? I would like to see Bill Murray in everything, really. If you just put Bill Murray in anything, I would go see that. And funnily enough, Ghostbusters has always been a Christmas movie to me, even though it doesn't take place around Christmas. It's just kind of bizarre. But every year, my family would gather around and we'd watch Ghostbusters, and it would get us in the Christmas spirit Go figure. It might be like the whole Die Hard controversy, but that movie does actually take place on Christmas, so it is a Christmas movie, definitively. A couple of movies that always get me into the Christmas spirit are Christmas Vacation, Home Alone, and Lethal Weapon. Remember that one? Before Mel Gibson was so angry. He's probably always angry. And we don't like him when he's angry. Not like in the Hulk way. Do you think Die Hard is a Christmas movie? Or is there a movie that you watch every Christmas for no particular reason other than it gets you in that feeling of Christmas? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like and share these videos, comment, because that makes you eligible to win a PS4 once I get to 10,000 subscribers, plus a game of your choice. So comment. Last week I was talking about The Rise of Skywalker and whether or not you are excited to see it. I am maybe a little bit not that much excited to see it, but XS3 kind of shares that opinion. They say they're not even going to go see the movie, they're just going to read all the spoilers and not give them their money. So that is extreme. It's kind of like when I went to see Attack of the Clones. My cousin and I went in to watch that movie, and he said, if Attack of the Clones is as bad as The Phantom Menace, I am never going to watch Revenge of the Sith. That was his oath to himself, I guess. I didn't make that oath, but he said that. And of course, we watched Attack of the Clones, and it is the absolute worst Star Wars movie. So to this day, he has never seen Revenge of the Sith and refuses to see Revenge of the Sith. But I recommend watching the last 40 minutes of Revenge of the Sith. I think that's the only redeeming quality of the prequels, and maybe some things in The Phantom Menace. But Attack of the Clones is garbage. Bassan de Villers says, it's gonna suck some Christmas balls. I'm out. Alright. But what do you really think? The Boxleitner brothers agree with me 100%, and that's why we get along so well. So if you agree with me 100% or disagree with me 100%, let me know in the comments below. Like this video, share it with your friends, and it would really mean a lot to me if you contributed to my Patreon. $1, $2, $5, $10, $100,000 a month. It's as easy as that. It'll help the channel and my heating bill. It's winter, but it's California, so it doesn't really matter. My heating bill isn't that much. That's all I'm saying. What were some of your favorite things about the Black Widow trailer, or what were some of the things that you didn't like about it? Let me know. Do you think there'll be any cameos in the Black Widow movie? Are you a big James Bond fan? I've seen every James Bond movie in the theater since Tomorrow Never Dies, actually. So, I've seen a lot of bad James Bond movies. There's probably been 2 really good ones since then. The Timothy Dalton ones are underrated, and if you agree with me, let me know. If you disagree with me, let me know why you disagree with me. I challenge you. As always, I appreciate your eyeballs. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle, your bro in the know with the fro, and I'll see you later. These ghosts come back because they have unfinished business. Perhaps that business is at the box office.
What's up, Throttlers? Aristotle Full Throttle here, and I've been YouTubing since March 1st, 2016. I love it. I love it so much, I want to marry it. Welcome, future subscribers. I love making these videos, and I think it's really special that you love watching them too. The appreciation you guys have shown me has completely blown me away. So much that I just can't wait to make more ridiculousness for your eyeballs, and your earballs, and your space balls. And so far, everything on this channel has been made by yours truly. I'm just a guy, but I can't help but create stuff, so I hope that you find these videos entertaining or amusing, because I put a lot of effort into making them. With no help from my stage manager, Joe. Looks like everything's healing up nicely, Joe. So today, I'm announcing a way that you can become a part of this channel by joining Patreon and becoming a patron of Aristotle Full Throttle. Go ahead, patronize me. If you don't know what Patreon is, it's the best way that you can directly support artists, filmmakers, musicians, and YouTubers so that we as creators can keep bringing you the stuff that we love to do and that you love to see. So if you want to keep seeing more of my movie reviews, my guest interviews, and general animated goofiness, I got you. And for all you patrons on Patreon, just know that you're helping upgrade my equipment and expanding Aristotle Full Throttle into the full-fledged network that it will one day be. Like Fox News, but for like movies and stuff. I want to see that. I really love making stuff for you. It's what I do. I came up with all the ideas for Star Wars and everything. So go ahead and check out patreon.com/AristotleFullThrottle.
Kind of got this shirt on because it reminds me of Gozer the Gozerian. because I'm sure they took a page out of David Bowie's book when they came up with that.